Hi everyone, welcome back to Seller Advantage TV. Today, we're looking at how AI sales assistants can skyrocket Shopify sales. Emotion detecting AI. Reading buyer signals human agents miss. The e-commerce landscape is being transformed by emotion detecting AI technologies that go beyond tracking clicks and page views to identify, interpret, and respond to the subtle emotional signals driving purchasing decisions. These advanced systems analyze behaviors like mouse movements, hover patterns, scroll velocity, and text input hesitations to gauge emotional states during the shopping journey. For Shopify store owners, this technology offers an unprecedented opportunity to understand emotional dimensions of customer interactions that human agents typically miss. The business case is compelling. Studies show emotional factors influence about 70% of purchasing decisions. Yet traditional e-commerce platforms capture virtually none of this data. Merchants implementing emotional analytics report conversion rate improvements of 23–38% compared to standard approaches. Today's emotion detecting AI is both sophisticated and accessible through purpose-built Shopify applications requiring minimal technical expertise, meaning these capabilities, previously available only to enterprise-level retailers with dedicated data science teams, are now accessible to independent merchants of all sizes. Let's explore 3 key strategies for implementing emotion-detecting AI in your Shopify store. First, implement real-time emotional friction detection systems that identify moments of negative emotional responses throughout the customer journey. Unlike traditional analytics focusing primarily on conversion endpoints, emotional friction detection captures subtle behavioral signals during browsing, product consideration, checkout, and post-purchase interactions. These include frustrated clicking, rapid back-and-forth navigation, extended hover patterns without action, and unproductive search refinements. Look for systems using machine learning algorithms specifically trained on e-commerce interaction data rather than generic analytics tools. Merchants implementing comprehensive emotion monitoring typically identify 15 to 20 significant friction points completely invisible in traditional analytics, with each remediated point generating an average conversion lift of 3–7%. Customers who experience proactive intervention during moments of frustration demonstrate 40–65% higher lifetime value compared to those who abandon without assistance. Second, deploy emotionally responsive product recommendations that incorporate real-time emotional signals into recommendation algorithms. This adaptive approach distinguishes between different shopping modes and tailors suggestions accordingly. During periods of detected excitement, the system might present complementary items that enhance the primary product. When uncertainty is detected, it might display alternatives with clearer differentiation or offer comparison tools. Select an AI recommendation engine that supports emotional signal integration and configure it to recognize specific emotional states with appropriate recommendation strategies. Merchants implementing emotion-driven recommendation engines typically report 45–67% higher click-through rates on product suggestions compared to static systems. More significantly, conversion rates from emotionally tailored recommendations increase by 72–110%, with emotion-responsive recommendations generating 23–39% higher cart values. Third, create emotionally calibrated communication strategies that actively shape customer interactions based on emotional context. This approach adjusts multiple elements in real time, including the timing of chat invitations, the tone of messaging, the density of information presented, and specific value propositions emphasized. For example, when the system detects signals of time pressure, communications might emphasize speed and efficiency. When careful comparison behaviors are observed, communications can focus on comprehensive information and confidence-building elements. Establish a communication matrix that defines how key variables should adjust based on detected emotional signals, and develop modular communication templates that can dynamically reconfigure while maintaining brand voice. Merchants implementing comprehensive emotional calibration for chat systems typically report 35–52% improvements in successful service resolutions and 28–44% increases in chat-initiated sales compared to generic approaches. The implementation of emotion-detecting AI represents a fundamental reimagining of the relationship between e-commerce platforms and customers that bridges the emotional intelligence gap in digital commerce. By capturing and responding to emotional dimensions traditionally lost in the transition from physical to digital retail, these technologies enable Shopify merchants to create genuinely human-centered experiences despite the limitations of digital interfaces. As functional parity among platforms increases, emotional connection and customer experience have become the primary battlegrounds for differentiation. The time for implementing emotion-detecting capabilities is now, while the technology offers significant competitive advantages but hasn't yet become an expected standard. For more details, please visit our website at selleradvantage.co.uk. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Laters taters.